Hello and welcome to the 100th video! Woo! Okay, so we're back on Diescraper, and today we are going to be building the elevators on the bottom. And I'm not quite... Oh, I am adding options for the random drop right now, because I totally forgot to do that last time. And I honestly don't know what these drops are. I do not remember. So, there it goes. Alright, perfect. So, once again, I'm just double checking this. I am going to be extending the trait zone because, as you can see, people can jump and destroy that, and I don't want that to happen. So, by extending the trait zone out, I am limiting the amount people can jump, thereby making it more fair, but it's still destroyable by grenades. I believe, what am I doing now? Am I gonna run through the... what am I doing? Wow, I'm flying in circles. That is what I am doing. Wonderful. I think at this point I'm deciding what I'm supposed to do, what I'm gonna do, because I really don't have plans when I come into the world. I just know what needs to be done, and then I just pick something to do. So I selected the wrong piece. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on the elevators here. So the bottom of this elevator here is actually going to be an elevator door that humans can stand in and access through the front, and then Flood or humans can actually drop through the ceiling of it too. So I'm just coming up with a cool little floor for it. I'm going to be using these bridges as the floor to create this cool little kind of floor effect here. And it looks really nice, and I think when the map finally comes together, it will come together nicely. So, I do have a question for you guys. I do know that one person extremely likes this show, which is fine. I like it too. My only question for you is, do you like it with the commentary, or do you like it with just watching me forge the map piece by piece? It honestly doesn't matter to me. I like doing the commentary, but at the same time I don't, because I find it kind of annoying to have to sit here for 10-15 minutes and come up with things to talk about. But honestly, if you guys like the commentary, then I'm totally fine with doing commentary. It will just all depend on what you guys like. So leave a comment saying, hey, I'd rather just have there be music and me watch what you're doing, versus actually getting to excuse me, actually getting to I lost my train of thought. Here, I guess, I don't know, whatever the hell I just said. So what I'm doing now is I am setting up the elevator doors, and these are going to be slightly opened. What I'm just doing now is I'm making sure that they'll be even in the middle, so that it will look nice. So the doors will be cracked open slightly, and what this is going to do is it will allow people to hide behind them, but not be exposed, but not totally, but not be boxed in the elevator. So now what I'm doing is adding a roof, and the reason why I'm using the 3x1s is because I want to create a small hole in it for humans and Flood to drop down, because the number one thing you need to know in Flood maps is each holdout position needs to have an advantage and a disadvantage, and usually that disadvantage has to come with a 2 entrances for the Flood. Sometimes it comes with that it's a really bad holdout position and the Flood can easily overwhelm you or something like that. But for the most part, when you're making a Flood holdout position, you're gonna want to make 2 entrances to one location. That way humans can't just back up into the room and be totally invulnerable. Unless that holdout location has an issue like, I don't know, a turret that shoots you, or there's really no cover there so the Flood can easily attack you or something. I'm choosing to go with the double route method. Now what you're going to watch me do is I'm actually putting the hole right in the far back there. And what this is doing is it's also creating a landing platform for you to walk out onto the second level. Actually, no. Never mind. Scratch that, because I'm going to block that off. I forgot about that. So right now, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. As I've told you before, as much as I like to forge, I like to stall time while forging. I don't know why. I guess I'm just kind of running through, double checking everything. I'm surprised I didn't double check the elevator, because there was a really big issue with the elevator where it got screwed up as I was trying to make it, and it didn't look nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a wall here using the bridges again. And, oh, got it, okay. So, because I want to stick with the theme of the elevator, so the bridges here are going to make nice little wall pieces, just like that, to match the floor. Now, the ceiling is, of course, different, but that's because I had to keep a hole in the ceiling. And if you look at elevators, the ceiling is usually the most boring part, usually made out of tiles, that doesn't really match the rest of the elevator. Sometimes it does, like the fancier ones. Next time you're in an elevator in a hotel, to one that's actually decked out, take a look at it. The ceiling usually doesn't fit the theme of the rest of the elevator. So here is my elevator. I believe, yeah, I'm going to put some on the back wall here. When I forge, the one thing I really don't worry about is budget. The one thing I do worry about is piece count. In my map, Lost to Time, which I will be releasing soon, I made it for Mr. Pokophile's template contest. I will be releasing full gameplay of it once I have full gameplay of it. I have several test gameplays of it, but it doesn't have, it does have issues, and I finally fixed them. I didn't have to run gameplay testing since the last issue because it really wasn't that big of a deal. It was just like, oh, adjust this gun here and then add a ledge here. Stuff that really didn't need to be tested. So what I'm doing now is this side is going to deny access to the third floor. So the elevator on the right you can go to the third floor with. The elevator on the left you can only go to the second floor. So what I'm creating here is the effect that the elevator car crashed and basically got wrecked. And what I don't do in this episode, but what I'm going to do in the next one, is I'm actually going to put a piece up top so that people can't walk down straight to the third floor. Using a kill ball, just the edge of it, creates a fire effect. Now, it was a little better in Reach, just because of the way the kill ball looked, although it still does get the fire effect across in Halo 4, and as long as the eye of the kill ball doesn't see you, that's the little ball thing in the center of it, it can't kill you. So what you get here is you get this broken elevator effect, and there's a hole in the floor that I'm going to add another rock in to fix. As long as... totally lost my train of thought. But, yeah, so what you have here, that's, I remember what I was talking about, is, it looks like an elevator broke, and the rubble is on the ground, and all this stuff. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add a soft kill here so that players don't camp out in here. And then, like I said, next episode, and I thought of this after I forged this, I am going to be adding a block on top so that you can't jump down. And I'm going to make it look like it was still part of the elevator that broke. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just adjusting the kill zone to make sure it only affects the bottom half of this, so that people trying to jump to the second floor won't be affected and get hurt. And we're about 8 minutes, or 8:45 in, and like I said at the beginning, this is our 100th video, and I'm not counting those videos that like we are streaming live now to Twitch, because I delete those after. Those are temporary videos. And so this is officially the 100th video, and I'm very, very excited because it has been, geez, I don't know how many months now since we started our channel. If you want to go look at our first video, I'd suggest not, seeing as it's very, very bad. Like, it is terrible. The only reason I don't delete it is because I want people to see how we've grown. It is me reviewing someone else's fail video. I had no idea what I was doing. I was working on a broken computer, and it just did not look great at all. Too much talking in the beginning, and but thanks for watching, everybody, and peace out.